Hello everyone, and welcome back to my $10,000 prop firm challenge. This was week 3, and a very important one at that. Not because of profit, but because of execution, my discipline, and my recovery plans. One mistake this week nearly cost me the challenge, and that's exactly what I want to document honestly. Coming into this week, I was already in drawdown mode. I had reduced my risk to 0.5% per trade, which means I was risking $50 per position. This is based on the original $10,000 starting balance. The goal for this week was not aggressive growth. It was capital protection and clean execution, primarily during the London session. On Monday the 8th of December, I took a short on gold during London. The trade didn't last very long, but the setup was valid according to my rules, and the trade resulted in a full loss of 1R or minus $50. I also did not take any trades during the New York session on this day. On Tuesday the 9th, there weren't any valid setups during either London or New York. I therefore stayed flat for the day. Not trading is still a trading decision, and this was one of those days. Wednesday the 10th turned out to be more constructive. During the London session, I took another short on gold, which reached full profit at 1.5R or $75. This fortunately brought back some of my confidence, but I was still operating very cautiously. On Thursday the 11th, I traded AUDUSD in the London session. It first made a valid long setup, and shortly after it made a valid short setup. So I moved my target to break even and got out of the trade purely because the market was not showing clear direction for either long or short. Later that same day, during the New York session, I took a Nasdaq short. The trade idea itself was not the issue. The mistake was purely mechanical. Instead of entering my intended position size of 0.03, I accidentally entered 0.23. This turned what should have been a normal $50 loss into a loss of approximately 3.2% of the account, or $320. This had nothing to do with strategy, market conditions, or psychology. It was an execution error. Prop firm challenges are unforgiving when it comes to mistakes like this, and this single click nearly ended the challenge for me. On Friday the 12th, I went back to basics. I traded only the London session and decided to trade only gold. I took a clean gold long that reached full take profit at 1.5R or $75. I didn't revenge trade, I didn't overtrade, I just followed the plan. So if we look at the numbers for the week ending the 12th of December, in terms of raw account equity, the execution mistake on Thursday obviously had a negative impact. However, if I evaluate this week based on correct execution and correct risk, the trading decisions themselves would have resulted in a net gain of about 1R or $100 for the week. That distinction matters. It tells me that the system is working, but my execution workflow might need some tightening. The biggest lesson from this week is that execution errors can be just as dangerous as bad strategies, sometimes even more so. When you're trading prop firm challenges and operating close to maximum drawdown, simplicity and discipline matter more than anything else. Fewer markets, lower risk, fewer trades, no unnecessary complexity. Going into next week, my plan is very clear. I'll be trading the London session only, focusing primarily on gold and risking 0.5% per trade. I've also decided that I need to take one trade per day maximum. The priority right now is recovery and consistency, not aggressive growth. Weeks like this are unfortunately part of real trading, especially in prop firm challenges. But I'm documenting this journey honestly, the wins, the mistakes, and the lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.